Hello guys, it's Pep from Pep here, and today we have another archetype that has been improved with the new box with a lot of new support. I'm talking about the Aromage or the Aroma monsters. I'm here with Akira Zinski with a deck list that can freak you out literally. Guys, I've tested this deck out in the King of Games rank, and it gave me so good responses that's really amazing. So I've chosen the skill balance. For all who do not know what it does, it's pretty easy. If you have at least 6 of each type of card, monster, spell card and trap card, you ensure that in your starting hand you have one of each type of card. So with balance, we are sure to start with one monster, one spell card and one trap card, and then the fourth card will be, of course, casual, will be a random one. So this is the deck list, guys. I have to say that it can really deal with anything, and the only problem that I have met with this deck is the time limit. Yes, you have understood the time limit, because you have so lot to do even in your opponent's turn that 3 minutes are literally not enough. I have never encountered a problem like that, but this is the first time, and so after a couple of duels I started to focus on that, so that I will use only the necessary time I needed, so just to not met the defeat for a time limit. And guys, I have to say this deck is amazing. Why? So let's start from the monsters. Of course, the only problem can be, and it's not that big of a deal, if you start with the Aromage Measuram. Why? Because it's a level 5, so if you start with that you cannot summon nothing, and this could be a problem. But of course, if you just draw into something like that, of course you're gonna draw one trap card. That can be a Humid Winds or can be a Blessed Winds. So if you start with Humid Winds, there's no problem. In your opponent's turn you can pay 1000 life points and then just add another monster for your next turn. Then if you draw into a Blessed Winds, the same, you can of course use in your opponent's turn you can use the effect of send one plant type monsters from your hand to the graveyard and gain 500 life points, and then in your next turn you can summon directly from the graveyard with the third effect of Blessed Winds. I mean, pay 1000 life points and special summon one aroma monster from your graveyard. And also, if your opponent is so lucky that he has a Nautica hand in his hand, if you have an Aroma Gardening, of course you're gonna resist thanks to the second effect of Aroma Gardening. If an opponent's monster declares an attack while your life points are lower than your opponent's, you can special summon an Aroma monster from your deck. So, guys, basically you're covered with every chance, so it's really a consistent deck. And then we have all the other monsters, of course, are level 4 or lower, so you can summon them without any problems. We have the Aromage Jasmine that will let you draw every time you gain 1000 life points. That's really huge. And then we have the Aromage Rosemary, that's your enemy controller. You can basically change the position of one face-up monster on the field, also yours, of course, every time you gain 1000 life points. These, of course, both monsters are once per turn effects, so keep in mind that. Then we have one copy of Aromage Measuram and one copy of our tuner, Angelica. And keep in mind that it's only one copy, but you have to remember that with Blessed Winds you can special summon them back to the field directly, or you can also choose to shuffle them back into the deck to gain some life points. So uh, the whole deck has a perfect synergy of recycling, so it won't let you finish the deck, so mill the entire deck, so you're not gonna risk that, of course, and you're not gonna having problems with life points. You're gonna gain so much life points. That's really not a huge deal. Thanks to the fact that you can gain so much life points, you're really hard into the condition that you can resist a very huge attack from your opponent. So keep in mind also that it can be a very stalled deck also, if you need. But for the fact that the duels are so long, because you can do so much things, I only have saved and clipped 3 replays that you will see after these explanations. But as you will see, there are 3 types of decks that you will see: a control deck, a stall deck, and we can say an aggressive deck. And you will see that against all of them, the deck will respond beautifully. So this is the proof that this deck can really deal with anything. And also, thanks to the extra deck, we can deal with pretty much everything. So I'm talking about always about the Cactus, the Lunalite Big Boss monster, and all the cards that cannot be targeted or destroyed by card effects. With this synchro, with this extra deck, we can deal with anything. With Psyamouth, we can deal about Cactus. With Brionek, we can deal with monsters that cannot be destroyed. So guys, and also with Aromaseraphy, we can deal with the monsters that cannot, maybe that have some effects that we cannot stand. So guys, the deck is really amazing. It's so fun to play, but I have to admit that it's also a big brain deck. You have to think carefully about your moves, about the moves you're gonna make, and also it's very important to decide in which order you're gonna make your moves. Keep in mind that, because if you fail in some moves or in the order of some moves, you're really gonna mess it up. So keep in mind that you maybe gonna need some practice to use this deck at its most powerful, at its most power. So to control this deck, you really need some practice. And guys, this is the deck. I really think that Balance is the best way to play it, because, you know, the only thing that can make this deck not consistent enough is, for example, if you draw only into monsters, if you draw only spell cards, if you draw only trap cards. So how we can avoid this? By using Balance. And this is the best choice to me to play this deck, and I really think it's gonna have a big voice in this KC Cup. So keep in mind that this, with the Machine and with Ancient Gear Machine deck, and also with the Dark Magician deck, I think they're gonna have the biggest voices in KC Cup. So guys, I hope all the explanations are clear. Feel free to ask me whatever you want in the comment section down below. Of course, if you enjoy this content, please leave a like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. So guys, thank you so much and enjoy the replays.
you